Did you know the wine you drink doesn't taste like grapes? It tastes like the place it was born. It tastes like stone, like volcanic ash, like river mist. Europeans call it terroir, the spirit of the vineyard. Today we're not just tasting wines. We're traveling. I'm taking you to 8 secret wineries in Europe where wine becomes a religious experience. And we start with the most magical one. Number 1 will leave you speechless. I'm Rosa, and at Aromas de Bodegas we hunt for wines with a soul. If you love wine, subscribe, because this journey is only for the initiated. We start at home, right here in the heart of the Douro. Millions of years ago, long before man dreamed of wine, the Douro River carved these impossible canyons of schist. Black, shiny stone that absorbs the Portuguese sun during the day and gives it back to the vine at night. And in the middle of that miracle, Quinta da Pacheca, a winery from 1738. They figured out something no one else dared. You don't just drink port, you can live inside it. They've turned their giant century-old barrels into luxury suites. You open the curved wooden door and you sleep inside a barrel. Outside your circular window, endless rows of 300-year-old vineyards hanging over the river. Their star wine, Pacheca Superior, doesn't smell like fruit. It smells like wild rosemary and wet earth after the rain. This is not a winery, it's a down to Alentejo. It hits 120 in summer and everything looks dead, but underground there's life. At Esporão they revived a 2,000-year-old Roman technique, fermenting wine in clay amphorae. No wood, no makeup. Pure mineral. This is the direct link to volcanic ash. The volcanic soil here gives the wine a smoky flavor you won't find anywhere else in the world.
This slate is the hidden soul of these high terraces.
Across to Spain, Vega Sicilia, you can't visit unless you're invited. 160 years of bottles worth more than a car. Here they make Unico. They take 10 years to release it. Why? Because they wait for the wine to forgive its flaws. It's the most collected wine in the world. Hours away, the future. Marqués de Riscal hired the same architect as the Guggenheim Museum in Bilbao. A wave of pink and gold titanium over medieval vineyards. Inside, the original winery from 1858. It's the perfect clash. You drink a 150-year-old Rioja while looking at contemporary art. Bordeaux. Here wine is literal art. Every year, Mouton Rothschild pays a famous artist like Picasso or Salvador Dali to paint its label. Their cellar is a museum. And their wine is power. Dark, dense, smelling of cigar and leather. This is what kings drink. In Tuscany, the Antinori family has been making wine for 26 generations. 600 years. Their new winery is invisible. It's buried inside a hill so it doesn't break the landscape. You enter through a cut in the earth and suddenly you're in an underground cathedral of terracotta. Here Chianti doesn't taste like fruit, it tastes like Tuscany, cypress, sun, and stone. And now, something almost no one knows. In Mosel, Germany, there are vineyards with a 70% incline. So steep that no machines can enter, everything is done by hand, tied with ropes. Egon Müller makes the best Riesling on the planet. A small bottle from 2021 sold for $15,000. It's sweet, but not cloying. It tastes like a ray of light, like wet slate. We end in Hungary, with the wine that popes and kings drank. Tokaj. They call it the wine of kings and the king of wines. The grapes rot on purpose with a noble fungus, drying like raisins and creating a golden nectar. Their cellars have 13 kilometers of tunnels covered in a black mold that only exists there. Drinking it is tasting the history of Europe. And here comes what no one tells you at wine tastings. Why does Douro wine taste so different from anywhere else in the world? It's not the grape, it's the stone. This black schist soil you see here is a nightmare for any other plant. It's so hard, so poor, that the vine's roots have to go down 15 meters to find water. 50 feet fighting against rock. And in that fight, the vine suffers. And when the vine suffers, it creates a deeper, more mineral wine. The Portuguese have a saying, the Douro brings the vine to its knees to make the best wine. And it's literal. Without that suffering, without that hot stone that burns your feet in summer, your Pacheca Superior wouldn't smell like rosemary and wet earth. It would just smell like simple grape juice. Here, the stone is the secret ingredient. And since you stayed until here, I'll give you a bonus winery, number 9, that wasn't on the list and that almost no one knows. If you ever go to the Douro, everyone goes to Pacheca. But 20 minutes away by car, hidden among vineyards with no signs, is Quinta da Sixo. It's Sandman's winery, yes, the one with the black hat. Here there are no luxury hotels, no titanium. Just granite, old wood, and silence. Entering is like stepping into 1900. The barrels are marked by hand with chalk. And from its terrace you see the Douro River making a perfect curve that looks painted. Its wine is 100% Touriga Nacional with no makeup. Powerful, wild. If Pacheca is the temple of luxury, Sixo is the temple of the soul. And you're almost always alone. Write this one down, because this is the one sommeliers keep secret. And here comes what no one tells you at wine tastings. Why does Douro wine taste so different from anywhere else in the world? It's not the grape, it's the stone. This black schist soil you see here is a nightmare for any other plant. It's so hard, so poor, that the vine's roots have to go down 15 meters to find water. 50 feet fighting against rock. And in that fight, the vine suffers. And when the vine suffers, it creates a deeper, more mineral wine. The Portuguese have a saying, the Douro brings the vine to its knees to make the best wine. And it's literal. Without that suffering, without that hot stone that burns your feet in summer, your Pacheca Superior wouldn't smell like rosemary and wet earth. It would just smell like simple grape juice. Here, the stone is the secret ingredient. From sleeping in a barrel in Douro to an underground cathedral in Tuscany. Do you see it? Europe doesn't make wine. Europe stores spirits in bottles. Tell me in the comments, of these 8, which one would you visit first? I read every comment. And if you want me to make part 2 with 8 wineries in South America, with volcanic ash wines from Chile, type Fuego in the comments. If you enjoyed this journey, give it a like and subscribe to Aromas de Bodegas. Next week we enter a winery that makes wine at 30,000 feet, and I'll explain why it tastes different on a plane. Don't miss it.